Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the what are the important MCQs in the chemotherapy. And chemotherapy is a very big chapter in the paper two, and you can expect up to 5 to 6 MCQs from the chemotherapy. And these are all MCQs classes. All are self-assessed classes. And then I will present the question. Then followed by slide, we'll have the answer. First, you read the question and write the answer, and check with the answer and with the explanation. And in this slide, starting slides, we'll have the what are the expected important points from the MCQs for the MCQs in chemotherapy. Okay, you can note down or you can. This is related to sulfonamides, and here we have given the important adverse effects like crystalluria, renal toxicity, what are the drugs will cause, and connectitis in neonates, what is the cause. Then they can ask in the with the disease or with the adverse effect. Then fluoroquinolones, what is the mechanism of action, and they are the specific adverse effects like ciprofloxacin will cause muscle ligament damage. Then sparfloxacin, high photosensitivity, maxifloxacin, QTC prolongation. QTC prolongation is a very important MCQ. Then beta lactams. Here MCQs can ask according to the which generation cephalosporin it is. Then these two classes are very important. One, what is the important mechanism of action or where they will bind, and which is cephalosporin will cause the neutropenia. Then broad spectrum antibiotics and gray baby syndrome is a very important MCQ. And in the here also Fanconi syndrome, super infection, then ototoxicity with minocycline is a very important thing. Then aminoglycosides, what are the common adverse effects? Then anti-tubercular drugs, they ask what is the important first line anti-tubercular drugs and second line anti-tubercular drugs. Then, what are the important adverse effects with the isoniazid, peripheral neuritis, gynecomastia? Then, rifamycin, if you see the proteinuria, flu-like syndrome, thiamibutol will cause optic neuritis, red-green color blindness. Pyrazinamide will cause hyperuricemia. Then what is the DOTS therapy used in TB? What's the DOTS full form? Why it is like that? Then dapsone come to the anti-leprotic drugs, which is a dapsone. Then lepra reaction. What are the drugs used for lepra reaction? Is the very important MCQs. Then antifungal drugs. Only they will ask the important class and which. For example, if they ask ketoconazole is belong to which class, like that they will ask. Then hypokalemia and nephrotoxicity with amphotericin B is a very important. Then antiviral drugs, as like they are very important from the classes like protease inhibitor, interfusion inhibitors. Then what are the adverse effects with the individual drugs? I have given the list. You can see. And what is the drug of choice in the pregnant women with the HIV is a very important thing. Then why two drugs are not combined? Like if you see the stupidin causes lactic acidosis and other adifavir will cause the lactic acidosis. If you combine both, they will become severe lactic acidosis. Why adifavir and stupidin cannot be combined? Like that, they will ask the questions. Then anti-malarial drugs. Here, anti-malarial drugs can ask based on the mechanism or based on the site where they can ask, or based on the stage they will ask, or drugs can act on both conditions like humans and mosquitoes, like that they can ask. Then what is synchronism is a very important thing. Then what is the drug of choice in malaria with the pregnant woman is a very important thing. Then here comes with the MCQs. Here, this can you see in chloroquine resistant malaria, that too in children. Sometimes they will ask what is the which enzyme is inhibited or which protein is inhibited by penicillins or beta lactam antibiotics. That is penicillin binding proteins. Here all will cause the peripheral neuropathy and which is will cause severe. Then ketoconazole, how, what is the mechanism which enzyme it will be inhibited is very important. Disulfiram like reactions are very very important. Which are the antibiotics, which are the drugs, all are very important. And this is drugs, antibiotics are should be avoided in epilepsy is the very important MCQ. There are some rare adverse effects which is very important, like pancreatitis, peripheral fibrosis, then color blindness. These are all very rare adverse effects, and you should know what drugs will cause it is. Hey, isoniazid and pyridoxine is given together. It's a very important MCQ.